Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, when we left off, we had helped to take the Weeping Town with some relatively decent losses, I have to admit. I'm actually kind of surprised by that, but as you can see, I now have a full army once again. I went to the Cohoric lands, and I decided, hey, you know what, let's try and recruit a couple of those guys. So as you can see, we have a couple of different units here. My trainer skill has been doing a pretty good job, and I gotta say that the two-handers actually look really cool. Unfortunately, their proficiencies are not that good, so I have just been starting to level up the veteran scytheman. So we're gonna continue doing that, but I'm actually unsure whether they're actually, actually going to become something good. So as we can see here, we also have some lancers as well, but I'm not holding out too much hope for them. We only have 10 hammermen now, so we're going to be taking a lot less prisoners as we head on into Lord Eldon. Oh yes, hello there. So, yes, as you may also see, this fellow apparently was the guy that had Greenstone as the owner of Greenstone, shall we say. But, you know, that will not do, will it? No. As you can see also, we have given ourselves the Lord title. I think it was about time to give Lord Elias Stumble Mormont a title. I think that's pretty good. So let's head on in and take a look around. Okay, so we actually do have a reasonable amount of cavalry, actually. We have 15 of them, in actual fact, which is quite rare for me. Because usually, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. If you're playing Swadia in Native, if you're playing, well, Realm of the Falcon in Perisno, if you're playing, I don't even know. Maybe, well, that's the thing. Pendor actually has some reasonable balance when it comes to cavalry, I suppose. But even then, you have knights and everything, and you want to use as much cavalry as possible. But anyway, it's kind of weird for us to have this many cavalry in Clash of Kings. It's actually never been the case where we have had the opportunity to have so many. But, yes, it's probably a good idea to tell everyone to continually follow me, because otherwise we are going to have a major problem here. But the one thing that we do want to do is eventually gain a bow. I do actually have a pretty decent amount of power draw skill. Let me actually just take a look at that real quick. I actually have 3. Okay, so 3 is not really a decent amount, but it does actually, well, that's the thing. Our proficiency is pretty good anyway, so I think the power draw skill is not really going to make that much of a difference. So, well, I guess it will to the damage, of course, but in general, the proficiency really does make a huge difference when it comes to the accuracy and everything. So, let's see what we can do here. Wow, they literally are just going to stand there, aren't they? I am Lord Elias Mormont. You will stumble before me, apparently. Yes, you will stumble before me. Let's actually see whether it happens. Is it going to cause us to stumble? No, apparently we didn't stumble at all there, which is kind of weird. Okay. Well, I suppose I will just charge in. It may just be our destiny to charge in against the forces of the Stormlands. In this respect, at least. So, let's just take a look. Oh, wow, we are dealing a lot of damage with our lancers, at least. Oh, hello there. Yes. That is what I thought would actually happen. Well, he stumbled backwards. He definitely stumbled backwards. Did you notice, however, that one of our mounted units decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna draw this guy. I'm gonna lure this guy into our leader and embarrass him rather severely. And that's exactly what happened. How nice of him. Well, at the very least, we are dealing some pretty reasonable damage here. Unfortunately, we have lost quite a few of our Cohoric units already. I was really hopeful that we would not lose too many because, well, I mean, they're not that easy. Well, they kind of are quite easy to level up, so I don't know why I'm complaining, really, but I wanted to see what they became later on. I mean, come on, we need to get them to the highest tier so that we can roam around the land and slap people in the face with our huge rod. I mean, with our huge sword, because it is technically a great sword. I mean, it is a great sword, and it is amazing, isn't it? I mean, come on now. You must admit that the great sword is a very long and hard weapon. And you definitely want to be using it as much as possible. But the thing with that is, well, you know, I mean, look at it. Look at it right now. I mean, we have a couple of cavalry still alive, And that kind of makes me a bit sad as well, how most of our cavalry were taken out, even though we were the ones to charge in first. And it's probably also the reason why I should always carry my shield until I know I'm going to attack, because the shield would have definitely saved my life there. Well, actually, what life? Because it's Elias's life. I'm pretty sure he's going to be very mad at me right now, but we're going to take him prisoner, thank you. And wow, we actually were able to take quite a few of the enemies prisoner too. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised, considering we don't have that many hammermen remaining. It's kind of cool, but yes, at least now we have a couple of units, as you can see, that have shields. So what do they become? Ah, mace men. Yes, they are the ones that we want to level up into. So yes, we're getting some mace men soon. And yes, now this is the thing. I am actually going to try and get a horse, but only for mobility on the battlefield. I'm actually not going to use it too much in the way of actually attacking with it. But there's a stubborn courser right there. It requires 3 in riding because it's a stubborn one, so that's kind of annoying. But I'll just let our companions take that anyway. Okay, so those guys are going to be running away. That is absolutely fine. Let's tell our people to sell those things. Ooh, yes, not too bad. Not too bad. So, let's have a look and see what's going on now. Ah. Wow, okay, for a second there, I actually thought it said Lord Yu. Yes, Lord Yu, not Lord John, but yes, it said Lord Yu to me, because I thought to myself, oh, he's awarding it to us. Not entirely sure why I thought that, but yes, he's awarding it to John Connington, of course he is. And it's rather amusing that John Connington has a bracket on the end of his name. So he's Lord John Connington bracket, or parentheses, or whatever you want to say, but that's kind of amusing to me. So, are we going to meet Aegon? Quotation mark point thing, comma? Ah, that totally failed. That totally failed. Okay, so let's get some more mounted units. Let's get some more elite units as well. And that's the thing. I have just been waiting around, basically letting our trainer skill do its job, and I think it's maybe about time that we attack Mistwood, but that's the thing, I actually wanted to do more damage to the Stormlands elsewhere, because we have Aegon here, who apparently has no idea how to garrison his own castle, which is, well, if you've been reading any of the amusing comments to do with Aegon's intelligence, then you will definitely know why he's doing that, but yes, anyway. Ah, there seems to be, there's more Stormlands. Hello there. Are we going to, okay, now, this is going to be one of those times when I decide, hey, you know what? I'm not going to take a chance here. I am actually going to save, because usually I will not save in the episodes themselves, because I feel like that, you know, it's just kind of like, okay. But with the Stormlands right here, and I haven't actually tested out the naval battles yet, if they can be called naval battles, actually. I seem to have remembered a couple of people saying that they are not that great, but for the essence of showing them off, and basically saying, hey, this is what the naval battles are like, let's do it. Let's actually head on in here and actually see what's going on. I think it is literally just boarding them. Yes, it is. Close in and board the enemy. We have 76 versus 93, so we might be in with a rather difficult time here. Ah, okay, so these are the naval battles. Okay, well, that's fine. That's actually fine with me. Because, contrary to popular belief, I actually do not really like the Viking conquest way of doing things, where you actually, well, pilot and steer your own vessel into battle. I personally feel like that is very clunky and not particularly enjoyable in comparison to just getting into the action. And it does tend to make things, well, somewhat more difficult to pull off, of course, but yes. I would very much like to see more sort of streamlined naval combat, if at all possible, of course, but still. Come on now, let us eliminate them. Yes. Are we actually going to? Oh, wow. Belacqo, really? Did you see Belacqo die there? That was amusing. That was very amusing. He was like, oh, I'm just gonna run out. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that's what he did. That was quite amusing. Okay, so are we actually... yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're not really getting anywhere fast, but we are getting somewhere, I suppose. So let's just thrust into these guys as much as we can. Yes, we like that. We like that a lot, don't we? Yes. Just admit it. You like the thrusting. You do. You do like the thrusting. Okay, so otherwise... that grinds my gears. I really thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a really cool sort of jump and stab slash kill maneuver. And yes, that did not work out as I envisaged it. But at least we have actually won this. I'm actually kind of surprised that Lord Stumble was able to do this. Let's see if he stumbles in the last few seconds of the battle. Come on, you have to stumble. No. He's not stumbling for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he's embarrassed. Is he embarrassed? Maybe he is. Well, that would be amusing. Elias, are you embarrassed? No, I'm not embarrassed at all. And I am apparently talking to myself, so yes, don't worry about that. I'm not crazy. So, 61 against 15. Well, this is going to be quite the slaughter, isn't it? Okay, so at least I don't think we've lost too many units in this particular naval battle, so that is absolutely fine. I really would like to have a bow. I don't know why that thought just came to me, but I would actually very much like to have a bow, because, I mean, look at those guys over there. They're just like, come on, guys, please shoot us. I mean, really, okay, they do have shields out, of course, and that is kind of annoying, but for the most part, I feel like a bow would definitely add to our utility as a character, because right now we are, well, I say that's the thing, I don't actually want to use the term two-dimensional, because, I mean, it is quite obvious that we are 3D. I mean, look, if I turn him sideways, you can actually still see him, so he's not 2D, but yes, anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of a 2D versus 3D plane joke, but never mind. The point is, if we were to add a bow, we would gain a little bit of an extra advantage over someone that doesn't have a bow, so that's what I mean by utility there. But anyway, let's take this guy prisoner. We're going to be taking all these guys prisoner, thank you very much. And we are also going to be taking them prisoner too, to sell, thank you. And is there anything good here? Oh, almost. I'm actually going to be taking that, because you never know when one of our companions might actually want something a little bit better than what they have. And let's go over to the Weeping Town now. Oh, or are we? That's the thing. I think we're probably wanting to go back to Greenstone right now. I have a feeling that Aegon is probably going to engage these guys if they attempt to siege it. Is he? Yes, he is. He is attempting to do so. Aha. Am I going to go and help him? Well, I guess I should. So let's level up these guys. A little bit, at least. Wow, it actually takes a long time to level up those cohort units, so I suppose they better be worth it. They definitely better be worth it. So let's head on in here. Yes, there we go. 265 versus 58. This is going to be very, very good. Oh yes, 58 units. Oh, the most momentous occasion for us to be attacking is definitely something where we outnumber the enemy so much that it is going to be a steamroll. Oh yes, an absolute steamroll. Don't let Valve know, because you can't make a steamroll out of steam. Yes? Oh, okay. Well, point is, we are most likely going to be killing them, but I don't... See, that's the thing. I don't know what Aegon's doing right now. You have heavy Targaryen knights, but I guess I shouldn't... See, that's the thing. I actually should not be thinking of him as a smart individual, because apparently he just has the intelligence of a stone. I mean, literally. He has the intelligence of a stone. I have no idea what the AI is actually doing right now, but apparently they want me to go first. So, okay, I'm going to go first, guys. Come on. Follow Chicken Man or Pig Helmet Man or whatever the case may be, but it is much funnier if it is Chicken Man. So, yes, we are going to go with that. Maybe I'll find some feed up ahead. Maybe I'll lay some eggs. Hey, guys, do you like eggs? Do you like eggs over here? No? Well, I mean, come on now. These heavy Targaryen knights, they must like eggs. Because, I mean, protein, come on now. Well, yes. We are... Oh, really? Okay, so once we've engaged the enemy, that is when we will return. Alright, so... yes. Okay, so apparently the Targaryens know when you're watching, because they were literally just standing here for about 5 minutes while my troops have now just started charging. Literally, I told my guys to charge in, and apparently these guys also thought that that was a good idea, so yeah, that's what they did, which was kind of amusing considering I was like, okay, come on Targaryen guys, you gotta run in there. You gotta run in there and actually do some damage, but no, they didn't want to actually do that, so that was kind of funny, but yes, these heavy Stormlands knights, they really take a battering as well. Okay, a thrust is in order here. A thrust against our mighty opponents, the Stormlands. Yes, mighty opponents being absolutely slaughtered before us, and yes, probably not so mighty. Not as mighty as that washing up liquid, whatever it may be called, but that's their marketing slogan. Small but mighty. Maybe that is exactly what the Stormlands is going for right now. Maybe. Well, yes, you probably won't get that if you're not in the UK, but anyway, the point is, we are victorious? Are we victorious? Yeah, it seems pretty good. Okay, so let's go for the stumble. Come on, we have to have at least one stumble per episode. I mean, I haven't actually stumbled yet, which is kind of amusing. Maybe if I go straight backwards, that will make a difference. Okay, I'm going to wait another 5 seconds. If he doesn't stumble, then it's because he's embarrassed. No? No, apparently no stumble. Okay, Elias, you're doing a much better job now. Yes, he's probably not thinking a very, very good amount of thoughts about me right now. He's probably, yes, cursing my name. Yes, good to see you here, Lord Elias Stumble Mormont. Yes, I'm sure he's very happy for that nickname that I gave him as well. That's probably why. He's probably sulking right now. He is sulking, I'm pretty sure. He's just like, that guy. Why does he control me in such a inane manner? And why did he give me this nickname? No, it's just loathsome. What a loathsome fellow. If ever I meet him in Westeros or Essos, I am going to slaughter him like the dog he is. That's what he's going to say. That is literally what he's going to say. So, yes, thank you for that. Yes, thank you, Elias. That's very nice. Okay, so, as you can see, we actually have a bunch of Targaryen vassals over there, and we have none other than King Renly Baratheon attempting to kill Lord Jon. So we won't allow that because he has a parentheses in his name, and we definitely need to protect the parentheses. So, I suppose next time we are going to be fighting alongside Lord Jon and maybe helping Aegon as well because he does not have a garrison here. I don't know why. Okay, well, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.